I think what's to say, we're all one community. I actually think that voluntarists, anarcho-capitalists, we make the best neighbors. Um, we don't talk that much about community and about sharing and about how what's yours is mine and what's mine is yours. And of course, that's usually not talked about so much in collectivism. It's more about what yours is mine. But we don't talk that talk so much, but I think we walk it. I think that we're good neighbors. I mean, look at our basics. I mean, who can't like the fact that we're not going to initiate violence against you? We're not going to go out and vote for your taxes to be raised. We're not going to lie to you because we believe in honesty. What's better than an honest neighbor that doesn't steal from you and is considerate, takes personal responsibility, and as part of that, knows that he's not supposed to harm others? And that harm isn't just in physical violence of hitting someone over the head with a baseball bat, but that includes blaring loud music late at night. And anarcho-capitalists should respect the privacy, the desire to sleep of a neighbor, and should not infringe on their air quality, their vibration quality, whatever we want to call a nice, quiet, peaceful evening without rap blaring or whatever kind of music. I think we make great neighbors, and I try. I'm not a perfect neighbor, but I have some years ago I bought a nice lawnmower, and it's a fun zero-turn riding lawnmower. It's a good man's toy to go play in the yard with. And my next door neighbor borrows it, and he knows where the key is hidden, and he's welcome to use it any time. So he mows his lawn with it all summer long, and doesn't pay me for it. I don't ask him to pay for it. But then come wintertime, that same neighbor has a nice snowblower, and I don't. And anytime it snows, when he goes out and snow blows his own driveway and sidewalk, he comes over and snow blows ours. So even though he doesn't have to do it as often, he uses his labor. Whereas with the lawnmower, I'm not using my labor. He's using my piece of machinery. So it kind of evens out. And this is the type of voluntary cooperation that happens just naturally between human beings. We don't need a government entity to divvy up all of the lawn tools, all of the lawn equipment, the snow blowers and the lawnmowers, etc., and issue a list and have a bureaucrat administering the rotation of them and who gets to use them when and who's responsible for that. It works. We're people. We take care of ourselves. We take care of our neighbors. Most of us just do a good job at that. And those of us that don't, we probably weren't reared well by our parents. So just more encouragement. Teach your kids. Encourage them to share. Encourage them to be good to the other neighbors. Now, I say encourage the kids to share. Don't make them share. And I really believe this. It is not their duty to share that doll with the neighbor girl. If the neighbor girl says, I want to play with it too, and it belongs, if it is the property of your daughter, to force her to give up her property against her will to another person, that's bad. That's how you raise somebody to later be a taxpayer. That's lousy rearing. You want to let that child know, this is your friend. Your friend would like to use your property. What will it cost you to let your friend use your property? It's not going to hurt the doll, most likely. What are you going to gain? Well, you're going to be able to play with your friend. Your friend is going to like you. You're going to have a good time. You're both going to benefit. So why not? So approaching it from that perspective, of just a kind of a common sense, let's just do it. It makes sense. Rather than morally, we must share with others. No, we mustn't. It's one option. And it's an option I choose. It's an option that I feel has helped me socially. It's helped me be a good neighbor and make friends with my neighbors and other friends. It's why when I need to move, someone's willing to load me a pickup truck. I think it works. but rearing our children to know that it's a good option, not a moral necessity. I think that's an important distinction. Kind of got off on the tangent with child rearing, but no, I think we make great neighbors. I would love to have a voluntarist, anarcho-capitalist neighbor. I hope I make a good one. I guess you shouldn't be asking me. Maybe you should. Maybe you should be asking my neighbors. But I think I'm a good neighbor.